Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the last final of the World Challenge Cup 2026. The final for 3 hoops and 2 pairs of gloves.
Vamos dar início à apresentação dos conjuntos finalistas
final at the
em
Portimao
3
World
arcos e
Challenge
2
Cup
pares de
is
massas.
about to
Let's
get
introduce the
underway.
finalists.
Here is Team Italy, who will lead things off both on the carpet and in the presentation of the competitors.
Please welcome Italy!
Please welcome Canada.
Please welcome France.
Please welcome Hungary.
Please welcome the United States of America.
Please welcome Spain.
Please welcome Israel.
Please welcome Germany.
And these are the groups
From
for this
2
last
continents,
final.
we
with
find
3 hoops
the 8
and 2
finalists
pairs of
in
gloves.
this mixed apparatus competition that will close out the World Challenge Cup here in Portimao. We'll begin with our first look of the competition at Italy. They will be competing to, well, a classic and something far more contemporary. We'll begin with Gloria Regali, and then we will move to something by Tommy Profit. Following them will be Canada. Another chance to take in this still very newly formed group, very exciting. A group full of innovative ideas choreographically. And then France, who showed us such a delicate performance with the 5 balls. They tend to do something completely different for their second routine.
Let's start the final with the first group. Please welcome Italy.
Beginning this final with the hoops and clubs is Italy. There have been member changes to this group since the World Championships. In recent competitions, they have really honed in on the finer details, but they are a team that seems to be still finding their way. Let's see how they do today. Some really stylish work by the Italians. Some things still to work on, without question, but this is a routine that is clearly coming together. Italy represented here by Chiara Badi, Serena Ottaviani, Sasha Mukina, Gaia Pozzi, and Sofia Sichignano. As a group, they all have a very good basis in ballet. There's lovely extension and some really original collaborations, especially here at the beginning. However, the problem in this exercise is the trajectory deductions that are taken by gymnasts having to take a step or two steps forward to capture the apparatus after some of these throws and catches. Those were notable throughout the routine, and they're just like tenths of a point that just kind of chip away at an execution score. Italy has done right to really focus in on the small details, but it's clearly a work that is still in progress. There are some places in this exercise already where it also seems like there are set pieces that have been kind of stitched together, and occasionally you can see the group sort of resetting before launching into another sequence. And that is something that with time will also improve. The Italians scored 23.45 with this routine. That included a half-tenth penalty, probably for not finishing directly to the music in the qualification. And And we'll wait and see whether they have managed to do better than that here. They did have silver at the World Cup in Sofia. And they've managed to do much better than their qualification performance, 25.1. And that should keep Italy in contention for the podium with the mixed apparatus.
And the next group, please welcome Canada.
Next onto the carpet, Canada. A real mix, this team, of people making their senior World Challenge Cup debuts and one ultra veteran. They were 6th in qualification with 23.25. Let's see what awaits them today.
It's not just a magazine. It's a global icon.
Pose. Vogue. Attitude.
Taking the concept of stylish work on the carpet to new levels. Team Canada, represented here by Berna Ablikim, Elise Gauche, Carmel Kalama, Alyssa Levitsky, and Martina Ma. And it is safe to say that this may be the first time that the voice of Stanley Tucci has ever figured in a rhythmic gymnastics routine. The Canadian team now huddled around Carmel Kalama's mother, Jannica Moldauer, an Estonian great, a European and world champion with the group a few decades ago. There's a lot to enjoy in this exercise. Conceptually, it's a lot of fun. It allows for really maximalized performance with the choreography, the traditional steps and looks of Madonna's Vogue. And with the hoops and clubs, it's really versatile as well in terms of apparatus. Well done from the Canadians. Again, they are newcomers as a unit. There is Carmel Kalama, who has competed in groups before, but in recent years has really focused on individual performance. And there's Elise Gauche, who's the only holdover from the World Championship team from Rio last year. And
Canada,
the newcomers, people
21.45.
like Martina Ma, who is just 15 years old. Martina Ma, born in the city of Chengdu in China.
Let's move on with the next group. Please welcome France.
To France. Their first routine was a very soft one, elegant, stylish. What does their second hold? We may see something quite different from the French in routine 2. They like to vary things. Team France, artistic as ever in this presentation with the hoops and clubs. Very different indeed from what they show us with the 5 balls. A job well done here by Emma Delaine, Maëlie Laporte, Shanna Luxton-Vernation, Maya Okasha, and Lozea Villarino. It's an exercise that is at turns playful, at turns very dramatic. And although there were some small problems in the middle of things, noticeably a dropped club from one gymnast and some trajectory errors with gymnasts, again, just shuffling around a little bit to make sure that they catch the apparatus when it's thrown. Still, the main components of a really good score for France are all there in this exercise. The gymnasts really committed to all 2.5 minutes or so. And it's so easy when there are small mistakes to let yourself get flustered. This group is very seasoned, able to deal with small errors and to just process them and move on, and to do that mid-routine. The French looking really relaxed and at ease with how that exercise went. Just some housekeeping to update you on the score of Canada. They scored 21.45. That puts them in second place. But France has done better than that. It's 24.75 for the French. And that is an improvement of 3 full points, plus half a tenth, based on what they did in qualification. So, well done. Reason to grin for the French team.
And the next group, please welcome Hungary.
We move now to Hungary, the third strongest qualifier with the clubs and hoops. They made the mixed apparatus final at the World Championships last year and finished 7th. This entire team is based in Budapest and trains at the renowned Hungarian club MTK.
When ordinary life shackles us, we need to get away. Get away from boredom, from fear. But not me. Fear is how I know I'm alive.
Be prepared to be captivated, exhilarated, mystified.
This guy? Houdini.
Did you know that Harry Houdini, the legendary escape artist, wasn't born in America but in Hungary?
Everybody knows I'm not here for long. Catch me or I go Houdini.
Houdini was born Eric Weiss on March 1874 in Budapest, Hungary. So the next time you think of Houdini, remember his journey began far from the bright lights of the stage, in a small town in Hungary.
A tribute to the great escape artist, Harry Houdini. Wasn't that interesting? from Hungary.
Monica Zabo.
The lyrics, by the way, are interspersed with the words of Adrian Brody, who portrays Houdini in a movie that has been highly acclaimed. And then you have a little bit of Lady Gaga in there as well, someone who has also interested herself with the work of Houdini. Hungary trying to pull something of a rabbit out of a hat and get onto the podium here. If you take their qualification scores, they were good enough for the bronze medal. The level has gone up a bit in the final. Some of the other teams have added difficulty, but Hungary might do the same. It's quite a mesmerizing presentation. Technically, it's very good. And one thing that's always important in group gymnastics is minimizing the deductions amongst the whole group. Sometimes there's one person who drops the club or the hoop or what have you, and it just adds pressure because perhaps that person starts thinking, oh, I've ruined it for the whole team. And there seems to be real group cohesion amongst the Hungarians, represented here by Fruzsina Grek, Georgina Kusegi-Kohari, Dalma Pesti, Dora Shabados, and Monica Urban-Zabo. The veteran of this team, Urban-Zabo, who has been to 5 world championships, the 22-year-old. And then you have 19-year-old Dora Sabados as well. She's been to the last 3 world championships. And they are joined by Kusegi-Kohari, who's 17, as is Fruzsina Grek. Many of these gymnasts, particularly the younger ones, competed at the Junior World Championships in 2023. And they've made the leap to seniors. And Hungary has made the leap into 3rd place. 23.85, albeit with a 3/10 penalty. So we'll see if Hungary can hang on to the bronze medal with 4 groups still to go. We move now to the USA, the 7th strongest in qualification. But the team that won silver at this competition last year with the mixed apparatus.
Whoa, Black Betty, whoa, Black Betty, Black Betty had a child, don't think gonna wild, she's always ready, she's all rock steady, whoa, Black Betty, yeah, Black Betty. Black Betty had a pie, don't think on pie. She pulled those pretty,
There's a jolt of electricity from Team USA. A bit of everything in that routine. There's rock and roll, there's some country western, there's some roadhouse. And it all works really well. Team members who performed here: Christina Lee, Greta Pavilionitia, Kalina Trajanov, Natalia Yegranda, and Goda Balsis. A job well done for Team USA, which qualified to this final in 7th position. 22.25 was their score. And we'll see, but they may have improved upon that. Found some difficulty and some execution as well. This was perhaps the more confident of their two routines here. All 5 of these gymnasts train with Natalia Klimuk at North Shore Rhythmic Gymnastics Center, which is just outside of Chicago, the same gym that produced the likes of individuals Evita Griskenas and Laura Zheng, both Olympians for the USA. And this is a group that is in transition, moving from the junior to the senior ranks. 3 of these gymnasts were part of the junior world team back in 2023, and others did the World Championships in Rio de Janeiro last summer. It's a great sense of happy anticipation as they wait for their score. They already performed this routine in the apparatus finals at the Tashkent World Cup this year. They've gotten their exercise in the spring with the World Cup events. They also performed in Sofia.
And the score for United States of
coming
America
in now, 25.7. And look at the reaction. They can't believe it. They're in first place. Yes, indeed, 25.7. And so the United States moves ahead of Italy
Spain
to take the lead. 3 groups still to perform. And oh look, here come the reigning European champions with the mixed apparatus. And this is the exact same team that accomplished that a year ago in Tallinn. Team Spain is absolutely formidable. This is a fantastic exercise. Just sit and enjoy. stylish fun from one of the greatest rhythmic groups in the world. Spain showing their strength here in Portimao. Representing them here, Ines Bergua, Andrea Corral, Marina Cortés, Lucia Munoz, and Salma Solan. And it's a standing ovation from the Spanish fans. Well deserved for them. Spain had a slow start to their World Cup season in Sofia this year, and then they went to Baku and absolutely smashed it. All around silver and gold for this very spicy new exercise. They are still such a young team, and we can forget that because you have the likes of Ines Bergua, who, although she's just 21, is an Olympian from Paris, has been to 4 world championships already, and Salma Solan as well.
And the score for Spain.
The score is coming in for Spain, and it's a big one, 27.35. They overtake the United States for first place.
Let's move on to the next group. Please welcome Israel.
Next onto the carpet, the team from Israel. They have done well here so far. And the penultimate group is going to show us something very different. They began the day performing to the Scorpions. This routine is sheer celebration. That's what Israel can do. Often it takes a team, especially a new one, more than one season, to run itself in, as it were. And with that performance, Israel seems to have taken another step forward. Performers with this routine: Agam Gev, Sofia Prezhin, Abigail Shved, Karen Sobel, and Taisha Sokolenko. And we should remember that this is still a team that in many ways is getting used to operating as a team. It's really a composite of the European Championships teams from 2025, both from the junior level and from the senior level. So there's been a lot to get used to. But the result in this routine really showcased Israel's potential. It has this almost traditional, almost folksy beginning, and then there's a tempo change, and it just almost becomes a party on the carpet. The apparatus is really moving fast, flying around, lots of exchanges, lots of blink and you miss it kind of moments. And it takes so much practice to make a routine like that look effortless. If I'm not mistaken, they haven't had a big medal with the mixed apparatus this season yet. They won gold with the 5 balls and in the all-around at the World Cup in Baku. And so you can imagine what it would mean to them to get a really big number for this routine. They were the top qualifiers. They got 27.05. And they've done a lot better than that. 27.7 for Israel.
For now, leading this final. But only left one group. Let's see what happens.
And the last group, please welcome Germany.
One team still to take to the carpet. It is Germany. Second in the all-around here. Fourth in qualification with the hoops and clubs. Germany is going to have to be better than that if they are to get on the podium today. But this is a final, let's remind ourselves, where the scores have gone up. Teams have risen to the challenge.
Okay.
I've got a crazy symptom. Wanna hit a rock down your street to Memphis. Rock, roll, a rip and business. Fast playing y'all straight down to Memphis. flop, beat, bop. Hip, flop, beat, bop. The top, the mama, mama, three, the mama, 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 mama. Hey, 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 mama, hey, hey, mama,
Okay.
From Portimao, this team will head to Varna. The
Anya
European
Kozan,
Championships
Alina
await
Hot,
them, and
Elena
they look
Wittgen,
quite
Anna
well
Maria
prepared.
Shatoki, and Emilia Wickert.
Competing for Germany here, Elisa
From
Datsenko,
Germany.
Anya Koshan, Alina Ott, Helena Ripken, and Emilia Wickert. It's going to be interesting to see what the judges do with this. Germany was fourth in the qualifying, as mentioned. 23.65 was the score, but they may well have upped the difficulty of this exercise, and we might see a number that is bigger than that. Congratulations, by the way, to Alina Ott, who performed only this routine for Germany. She is making her World Challenge Cup debut here. She joined the team for the Baku World Cup. That was her first one. She was all of 16 years old when she did that. The youngest on this team, as well as Alina Datsenko, both of them just 16. Datsenko competed at the World Championships as an individual in 2025.
As you can see on screen,
at the Junior World
we display
Championships,
the new
I should
score
add.
for the Spanish group after
And that
applying
is
the
something
penalty
that
that
is
had
common
not been
in
previously
rhythmic gymnastics.
deducted.
A junior,
So
when they
this is the
turn
new
senior,
score for the
they can
Spanish
continue
group.
as an individual. Sometimes, though, they get recruited by a group for their certain qualities, and that's what happened to Datsenko. And it really seems to be working well. Lots of good vibes from Germany as they conclude their competition in Portimao, as do we.
And the score for Germany.
And Germany has done it. A last routine stunner. They take the gold medal with 28.55, upsetting Israel, upsetting Spain. Well, Germany, well.
Congratulations.
Germany taking
For
gold
Israel
on
and
the
Spain.
final routine here in
They are
Portimao.
the three medalists of this final. In a couple of seconds,
We
we'll
wondered
have
if they
the
had
word
done
ceremonies
enough, and the answer was yes, and by quite
for
some
the individual
margin.
finals and this
Nearly a
last group
full
final.
point better than Israel.
Terminamos assim a
What a
final de
routine that was.
conjuntos com 3 arcos e 2 pares de massas. Dentro de momentos irão ter lugar as
With
cerimónias
that, the
protocolares das
curtain
finais
falls on
individuais
competition
de massas
here in
e
Portimao.
fita
We will
e
be
também de
bringing you
conjuntos.
the award ceremonies, particularly for this last event. With the 3 hoops and 2 pairs of clubs, Spain lands in bronze medal position. Israel takes the silver, and Germany wins it all with a brilliant performance with the very last routine of the session. Awards coming up, as well as for the group mixed apparatus, we will have the individual clubs and ribbon ceremonies.